So we are in spring. It is the first week of September. And you know what that means in South Africa? It means Arbor Week. First week of September is Arbor Week. Stay tuned because in this video I'm going to show you our contribution to Arbor Week 2024. Sanbanan tumelang mulweni abusheni di macheroni. Salam alaikum, namaste, kuday, goeiedag. Away massacres. My name is Winston and welcome back to my channel Bush is Arbor. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And in today's video I'm going to show you our contribution to Arbor Day or Arbor Week 2024. Now for those who do not know what Arbor Week is or Arbor Day is all about, well, back in the day we used to go in when we were in school. We would go into an excursion, and then especially the first week of September, it's either we will go out and pick up some papers, or we will go out and plant a tree on this, or some trees on the school property, and that would be for Arbor Day or Arbor Week. Now the reason for that was the trees are being cut down to make paper. The paper pollutes the earth or the environment, and the trees die. So we're cutting down trees and we're polluting, so we are affecting the environment negatively. So by planting a tree and picking up papers or dirt or rubbish in your environment, helps the environment to stay healthy. Now even when we pick up papers, those dirt that we pick up was split. Papers one side, cans one side, plastic bottles one side, cardboard one side, and that would be recycled. So this year I'm doing something different for Arbor Week, and that is recycling. I'm gonna recycle something as a contribution to Arbor Week. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Now I've built this planter over here. So I built this planter for two reasons. I have another planter that is over here. So I have another plant over here, I have another one over there, and I have another one over there. So these two I have not treated. This one I have sanded it down, this one I have sanded it down, and I'm going to treat the wood. Now I made these planters, this one and that one, for specific reason, for two reasons. Reason number one is people would say to me, Winston, we don't have the space that you have to plant our veggies and our stuff, whatever we want to plant. So I did this to show them. Like in this one, there's some weed growing over here, but these are strawberry plants that I've planted in here, so that I can show people that you don't need space. This is one pallet that is used in with three layers. On the other hand, on this one over here, I put some garlic on the side of this. There's a strawberry plant and there's garlic on the two sides. So I'm showing this to show people that you really don't need space in order to do planting. You can literally do this. This one I've done 5 pallets, 1 on top and 5 on each side. So you can plant. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this one. So the thing is, now what I'm going to do, and that's the second one, right? So that was the first reason. The second reason was I want to do a strawberry farm. Now here I have some strawberry plants. You can see all the strawberries growing already. This is, you can see all the strawberries growing already. There's another one over there. Let's just go closer. This one over here, there's some strawberries hanging already. Yeah, some strawberries turning red already. And if I go over this side, I'm going to show you the smaller plants. It's already flowering, and see all of these plants. We started 2 years ago with 4 plants. I do not know how many plants I have right now. You can see over here, it's also starting to grow. Where is it over here? There's almost every single plant is starting to flower and give me strawberries. So I wanna multiply these plants and then I want to open a strawberry farm, but I am in two minds. Am I going to use this system or am I going to use that system? So now I'm experimenting. So long story short, let me go into this year's Arbor Day, Arbor Week. So what I'm going to do is I need to treat this wood, and what I'm going to treat the wood with is old used car oil. So let me take this, let me take this over here, and I have an old brush. Okay, I actually bought a new brush. I'm gonna take this brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a generous amount of oil. This is used car oil that you will pay nothing for. And I don't know what the previous owners did, but there's like containers and containers and containers of used oil. I don't know what they did, don't know why they kept all of this oil, but in order to discard oil to contribute to the environment, you need to discard oil in a specific way in order not to affect the environment negatively. So you need to do it in a proper way. I have not done my research in terms of how they do it, but I'm giving you one right now that will actually benefit you in the long run. So what I'm going to do is, this is what it looks like first coat. It's still wet compared to, wait, let me just do this. So that compared to this one that's not treated as yet. So I'm gonna do one coat. I'm gonna do this one, this entire side over here quickly, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I eventually decided to only do a first coat on all the planks that face upwards. So I've done all this in the middle, I've done all this on the side, all the planks that are facing upwards, all this on the side, all the planks on the side, and all the planks on this side. So I'm losing light now, so I'm going to leave this overnight. Tomorrow what I'll do is I'll flip it on the one side, and then I'll do all the planks that face up, and then I'll flip it on the other side, and I'll flip it on each side, and then I'll cover all the planks that are facing upwards, because then it will allow the oil to go into it. Because right now you can see the oil is sitting there. I want the oil to go through the wood and like really sit in there. So let's see what it looks like tomorrow after first coat. Okay, so I've turned the planter on its side, and now I have oiled all the planks that faces upwards, as you can see, on the side as well. On this side as well, it's not a lot, it's just that and that, and then the blocks in between there. On this side I did not oil the inside, because this will be concealed. There will not be much moisture or water going through to the back side, so I'm not going to do this side. And then I also done it this side on this side, so I'm going to leave it a few hours, and then I'm going to turn it on I think that side. I'm gonna turn it that way, and I'm gonna do all this side here, all the planks that facing up this way, and all the planks facing this way. So let me leave it for a few hours to dry, and I'll come back and do this. The only negative thing that I can tell you right now is it's the smell of used oil. It's actually very strong. So I'm hoping that with the coming rain and the continuous watering of the plants, and obviously the wind and stuff, the smell will disappear. And then obviously the oily spots here, that's the only negative part of it. So let's see how it turns out, but for now I can say that it is doing what it's supposed to do. So it's 2 hours later, and what I did was I moved it up this side, and then I oiled all the planks that are facing upwards, and you can actually see how it's now changing color. So basically I've done this part already. This is the top part, right? So just see that compared to this side over here, how whatever difference it makes when you oil it. So what I did was I now oiled the top, all the planks on top. So like on the side here, I did all of these ones here that runs across, and then there at the bottom I did not do the inside like I said, so I just did the top, and then here on the side as well, all the planks that's running across, that's facing upwards. So I'm going to leave this for 2 hours again, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it that way and then start with all the planks that are facing that way. And I think I have one more layer, one more the bottom part, and I should be done with this, but it's turning out nicely. So it's another 2 hours later. Now what I did was I turned it on its side again, and then I oiled all the planks that are facing upwards, and this is what it looks like. So now you can see this side already is already drying. Now I just need to do one more time, turn it that way, and then paint and then oil all of this side, and then we should be done. So let's give this 2 hours to dry and we'll come back. Alright, so I am finally done. I turned it from that side up, and now I have oiled all the planks that are facing upwards. You can actually see how this this palette looks like. I mean, it looked like this from in the inside. This is the inside, so I'm not going to do the inside because it's going to stand. This will be the bottom, so this side will be the bottom side, so the water will maybe not go through there, but yeah, I'm just leaving it like that. And then I just need to put the same things that I did for this planter here, the rubber, what you call it, conveyor belt. I need to cut some of these and then put it here at the bottom, so let me do it this way. So it's gonna go here and here and here, and the same for all of the sides, so that we can use these ones also to plant like we did with those planters over there. So I'm going to do that, and then this planter needs to go back to where it was right over there. It's just going to be in the way over here. There's not much space. I'm going to put it there, so but let me leave it like this for now. Tomorrow I am going to finish it with conveyor belt, and I'm going to put it there, and then we'll continue from there. So at the same time, while I'm doing the planter outside, I'm also starting some seed inside, and all of the seed that I planted over here is going into that planter over there outside that I'm busy with. So there I have basil, that is Portuguese cabbage, this is chilies, this is tomato, we have onions over there, then we have lettuce, we have beetroot, we have pepper, and then we have okra. Now okra is something you might not have heard. I'm busy doing my research in terms of okra. I'll make a video in the future. This is just a preview of what's to come. Okra is something that we are planting. There's a lot of health benefits when it comes to okra, so I'll do that video in the future and I'll tell you what okra is all about. But this is also what I'm doing during Arbor Week. And then I also want to show you what's happening with the rose trees, the rose plants that I got last year for Arbor Week 2023. We did something sentimental. I just want to show you the update. I'm supposed to do a video. You can see how dry it is still. It is spring now. It is the 3rd of September. The trees, okay, the sun is setting now, so you won't be able to see, but there's already flowers and leaves coming. The grass is still very dry and dead because we haven't had any rain for months now. All right, but I planted rose trees, and you can see the dogs again. Rose trees over here. This one totally died. Our winter was just something else this year. That one totally died, but here I had almost two plants over here. This one died, but this one, there's still some hope. You can see it's still green stem is still there, so we're just gonna keep watering it and give it some food, and then we'll see how that turns out. And again, Shasha and Lola always interfering in my videos. So that is our contribution for Arbor Week 2024. You will still see this planter. I'm just going to leave it right now. The purpose of this video was to show you how to recycle old used car oil to treat your wood. Again, I'm going to say that it does its job. It treats the wood nicely. The only thing that I don't like about this is the smell. So I'm hoping that as time goes by and we water it and the rain comes and the wind and it will take that odor away. So that is what we are doing right over here. I'm gonna do another video over there for that planter. I'm also gonna treat that wood. I did show you how to make that planter. I'm gonna treat that wood, but I'm gonna do a comparison. You'll see in the next video. So if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. Oh, before I go, I actually, while I was doing this and waiting for it to dry, there are other ways of discarding. If you don't want to do this, there are other ways of doing discarding your used oil. So used oil, again, it's very detrimental to the environment. So you need to do what's needed to discard of it. So what I found was, to do it properly, you need to take this in a container, airtight container. Maybe use the same bottle it came with, drain the old oil into that containers and take it to your local recycling plants, because they know how to deal with it. Then in South Africa, there's an organization called Rose. I'll put the name on the screen for you here and what ROSE stands for. It's a non-profit organization that deals with these things to help people get rid of used oil and not harm the environment. The last one is, I saw people when they are pruning their trees on the site, like over there, when you are pruning your trees. No, that branch broke, but like if it's like that, if you prune your trees, where you bruise the tree, you put oil on there so that the branch does not grow. I don't know if that works, but I saw people doing that. Also, if you're cutting down the tree and you don't want it to grow any further, then you will just paint it with used car oil or even varnish, and then it will not grow anymore. That's things I found out if you don't want to go this route. So that's the end of the video. If you like the video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. If you have questions, suggestions, if you have any other ways that you get rid of your old used car oil, please leave them in the comment section down below. You also may gonna ask me, Winston, but I don't where do I get used car oil? I'm gonna make a video in the future where I'm gonna do a service on my car, and then you can also get your own used car oil. And then also, if you want some other, also you can go to the local mechanics and ask them for their oil if you want to go this route. This will say cost you nothing to treat the wood. Obviously just going to buy the brush, but leave me a comment down in below in the comment section down below to tell me how you get rid of oil. And if you haven't subscribed us yet, please destroy the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. But that's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed, away.